Hey everyone. I hope you are having an awesome, amazing Thursday so far. Okay, so I'm pretty excited to be jumping on here. I know we have a lot of fun. We have Lindsay, who's a new consultant, and so maybe you're on supporting her. And if you have a consultant that is maybe not Lindsay, okay, I'm just giving her a shout out because she's brand new. Type in the chat who is your consultant. And thank you again so much for being here, for coming. I know we're tuning in from all over the place. I know you could be doing a lot of other things on a Thursday besides like being on here, right? Anyway, so I want you absolutely like say hi when you guys see this. Type something in the chat, say hi. I want to hear from you guys. And tell me about you. Like where are you tuning in from? So I actually live in Florida, but I was born in Pennsylvania. Just throwing that out there. But type in the chat, where are you from? And I would love to hear from you. Like just something fun about you. Maybe you have a fun hidden talent. Maybe you could share what do you do for work. And I am going to share something with you guys. So we are going to be like an interactive group tonight. All right. Because we have some prizes that you could actually win, and I'm going to share how. So every comment you leave, you're getting entered to win a prize. So keep the comments coming. Absolutely share this video, tag a friend, because every friend that you tag, you're also going to get an entry into our drawing for tonight, which I'm going to do that after the live. So all right. Anyway, we're actually going to play a game too. So we're making a little, it's called the hashtag party board game. So here's how it's going to work. Now, don't make fun of me because I'm not an artist, but grab a little piece of paper and, grab a piece of paper and you're going to make a hashtag. It looks like this. And, there's going to be 3 little questions at the end. But in these little squares, I want you to put what product would you love to have if it were free. So make your little hashtag party board, right? I just grabbed a piece of paper, like literally make it on there. And what you're going to do at the end, once you fill this out all the way, you're going to take a picture and you're going to send it to me. Okay. Even if I'm not your consultant, I want you to send it to me because I'm going to get it from her. You can send it to her too. That is fine. She's going to get it to me anyway. Um, but everybody that plays, you're going to win something. Okay. So make sure you turn this in because everybody is going to be a winner tonight. Yay. So type it in the chat. Do you have your game board? All right. Do you have your game board? Type that in the chat. And what I'm going to do, what we're going to do tonight is we are going to share. Yeah. Do you have your game board? Give me a little thumbs up if you do. But we're actually going to be, I'm going to share about some of my personal favorite skincare products. And I don't have any makeup right now on and maybe you're like, I don't really wear makeup either. Well, okay, cuz tonight is all about skincare. And I always like to say like your skincare game is never going to be or your makeup is never going to be a level 10 if your skincare is at a 2. So I just want to share that with you. Anyway, so we're going to dive right in, friends. And okay, but first I am going to share like a little bit about me. I'm going to put on my little headbands here and get ready for our skincare session. And I want you to type in the chat too, what is something that you really want to learn when it comes to skincare, or what is like one of your skincare concerns? Yes, I have to have that big obnoxious bow. It is fine. And if you have samples, go ahead and grab those. If not, grab something that you could take out some time tonight and do a little self-care because it is so important. Like we take care of ourselves because I know for me, I'm going to share like a little bit about my story and maybe you can resonate with some of it. But actually I have been in Mary Kay now for 13 years. I know I was 8 when I started. It's fine. But 13 years I've been in Mary Kay and I want to share a little bit like about where my life was at But I'm just so grateful for all of us to get together. I love when women can get together like this, and I will share this. As women, we are so much alike. I did not think that, at first, but when I first started Mary Kay, I was just like a lot of you. I worked a full-time job and I worked in healthcare. So type in the chat, what do you guys do for work? So I was working full time and I was going to college full time. So maybe you're a college student. Hey, of course, we all work. So type that in the chat. What do you do? And I was also planning my wedding. I know I had a lot going on in my life at the time, just like everybody does, right? And I'll share like a little backstory. Like, I liked to stay super busy. I felt like if I wasn't super busy, I would just have too much time on my hands to start thinking. And someone told me once that too much thinking makes you stinking. So maybe you're like that. You're an overthinker. I was there. And, there's a reason, again, growing up, it was a hard time. It was chaotic. I was constantly hard on myself. And I struggled with really low self-esteem, and there's more to this. I'll get into it, but I had goals and I had dreams for my life, and I was constantly being shot down and told that I was never going to achieve those things. Has anyone else had that happen before? So honestly, I stopped believing in myself. I stopped believing that my dreams were even possible, and I settled. And again, I don't know if any of you have ever been feeling that way before, but I felt like if I went to school, so I was actually finishing a master's degree at the time, and I felt like if I went to school and got a great job, that suddenly I was going to feel important, that I was going to feel validated. And come to find out, none of that made me feel any more important. And I just kept going with the motions, the status quo, right? Going through the motions of life, and I never quite felt right. And I mean, have you ever felt like that? Maybe like unfulfilled or struggling with feeling good enough or worthy or worth it. That was me, like up until I started Mary Kay. And long story short, right? I went to try the products. Like, we're about to try some products right now, and I had never heard of Mary Kay. I know it's been around over 62 years, but has anyone else been there? You've never tried the products? Well, that was me. I'd never heard of the company either. But anyway, I met this woman who was very successful and very inspiring. She actually had a free car. So, how many of you guys have seen a pink Cadillac? How many of you? Okay. Yeah, I never saw one before, but I know they're out there. They do exist. Oh, and she was also making a six-figure income. So her highest paycheck was over $13,000 in 1 month. I was listening then, right? And she had a toddler at home. So she actually used to be a teacher, but she left her teaching to be home with her baby, and she was making more money doing Mary Kay. So why not, right? And I was just amazed though at her positive spirit. Like, okay, the cars and the money, that's great, but she was so positive, and I needed that in my life. I needed to be around some positive people. And I don't know if you feel me on that, but I actually signed up that night and I earned my first free car in 4 months. And I never had a brand new car or a reliable car. Like, the last car that I had before Mary Kay, when I went to put on the brakes, you're gonna laugh. Like, it would shake like this, and I couldn't even listen to music. Yeah. It was constantly breaking down. It was bad. So anyway, earning that car was so awesome. And I don't know if you've ever experienced that before, like, or even had trouble making a car payment, because I was there too. I bought a car, was not brand new. I could not afford it. I thought I was getting a raise at my job. That didn't happen either. But anyway, like, fast forward to now, y'all, I've been married almost 13 years and I have 3 daughters. Okay. So type in the chat, are you a mama? Like, how old are your kids? I have 3 little girls, and hopefully you don't hear them, but they are Aria is 10 and Arabella is 5. Oh, I have a picture. Hold on. So hold on a second. This is Aria, right? And then Arabella, she is my spicy redhead. I'm sure you could tell, like, she's a little spicy. And then Alana, so she just turned 3. And as a mom, we want to be there for our children. So I love, love, love that I get to do that. Anyway, so now, ladies, we're gonna have a ton of fun tonight. We're gonna try some amazing products. I'm going to do some giveaways after the live, so make sure you keep those comments coming. But before we get started on that, if you are someone, some of that story that I shared resonated with you, maybe like you struggle with feeling good enough or compare to yourself, or maybe you feel like you don't belong, or maybe you're like me and you have goals and dreams, but maybe you're feeling like it's too late in your life to get there. Or maybe you're just like ready to make a change in your life and feel worthy and have that financial freedom, that time freedom, just going back to loving yourself and being who you are, and to stop judging yourself. Like I would love to talk with you, and afterwards, I would love, love, love to talk to you afterwards. But I do want to let you know ahead of time that you are absolutely worth it, and you do not have to settle. So keep that in your mind, and we're gonna dive right in, y'all. So again, we're doing a giveaway in the comments, and there's gonna be like a little survey at the end too, and you'll get extra entries. But we are going to jump right into our products. So what I'm going to show you tonight, y'all, is anti-aging, because we're not getting younger, right, friends? So again, if you're just tuning in, do you have your game board? Because you want to make sure, like, in the little squares, I'm getting my goodies out now, but in the little squares that you are going to, oh wait, where is it? Here it is. So you're making a hashtag. In the squares, you're going to put what products you would love to have if they were free. Now tonight, y'all, all about skincare. So, excuse me. And there's going to be 3 little questions at the end. All right. So if you have your samples, pull them out. I have like a washcloth, a little bowl of water. You're probably going to need that too. I should have mentioned that. So I'm just like getting my face a little bit damp here. And I'm really excited about this because I was doing some research, and even like taking 10 minutes to take care of your skin makes such a difference. Okay. Now, the first thing I want to show you guys about, first of all, I want to talk about like removing your makeup. All right. So we have 2 products. I'm just going to show you these. I don't have any makeup on right now, but one of them is this oil-free eye makeup remover. And y'all, it's like a bubble bath for your eyelashes. And by the way, if there's a product that you just have to have, I want you to put the word sold like down in the comments, and whatever that product is, okay? That way we know like you have to have this tonight. All right. And your consultant is keeping track. Now, oil-free eye makeup remover, you want to like shake it up. It is literally a bubble bath for your eyelashes, and it takes off like waterproof or regular eye makeup, and it's oil-free. You can use it even if you have contacts, right? So I love using this, especially if you got like eyelash glue, or, if your kid draws on their face with pen. That's happened to me before. I mean, you have 3 kids, you've seen it all. Now, this other thing I want to show you, this is called micellar water. I don't know if you've heard of this, but this is a cleansing water. Now, it's like a cleanser to remove your makeup, and you technically don't even have to wash it off, but I like to do both. So I'm going to show you this really quick, because it removes any type of dirt, oil, makeup. Now, I don't have any makeup on, but we'll see what comes off my face, right? Because I've been running around. So we're gonna just kind of run this everywhere. So I love this, like at the end of the day, this would be perfect like for if you're going to the gym and you just want to like get all that sweat and yucky stuff off of there and go about your day. So this is gross because that's what came off of my face. What? I don't even have makeup on. So a lot of people also use this for double cleansing. So we're getting your makeup off first. That way, when you like dive into your skincare, it is going to be so much easier and your skin is going to soak up the benefits. All right. So, time-wise repair, this is what we're doing. So, the first step is a cleanser. Now, this is a foaming cleanser, and when you use it with some water, it actually foams up like a little cloud. And I love it. So, like, use that if you have your little kit. You're going to use your cleanser, get it all over there. Now, prior to Mary Kay, I barely washed my face. Like I said, I really didn't know anything about skincare or makeup, and keep in mind too, like as we're sharing these products, if there is something again that you want to take home with you, type the word sold, whatever it is, and your consultant is going to get the credit for that. So if you're on for Lindsay, she's going to get the credit. If you're on for me, etc., whoever your consultant is. Now we're going to wash this off. But I never knew this, that when you sleep in your makeup or even not even washing your face, like I hear people say, I've been in skincare and beauty industry now for over 13 years. I've heard people say all types of stuff. So I am just here to get rid of all of your myths and all of the lies about makeup and skincare. And one of the common myths that I hear is that makeup damages your skin. No, it actually doesn't. Or makeup causes breakouts. Now, I cannot guarantee that if you get Dollar Tree makeup, that it is not going to break out your face. Or if you get something random on TikTok or YouTube, no offense, like I know we're going live on both of those right now, but like if you're getting something random, you can't even read the ingredients. How do you know it's good for you? Or just because it is trending on TikTok because one of the, brands like paid to have their product promoted does not mean that it is good for you and good for your skin. Just throwing that out there. But makeup in general is not what's going to cause your face to break out. It's not taking care of your skin, right? So if we're using makeup and sleeping in it and not washing your face, not using moisturizer, that's where the problem happens with our skin. And I'm going to tell you all another thing. So you may or may not like me for this because I might step on some toes. But if you are that person that oh, what do you do to take care of your skin? Oh, I'm good on skincare because I actually go to the spa once a month and I get a microdermabrasion. No, friend, that is not skincare. That is not going to give you long-term benefits. Like that could be something, and we do have a microdermabrasion, by the way, but that could be something like once in a while you're doing to enhance, but just doing that and not washing your face, not using any products, no, ma'am, that's not going to be good. Like, no, that's not going to help you in the long run. Just letting you know, I'm being real. I've worked in this industry now for over 13 years. Okay. So next, this is our lifting serum. It is the advanced lifting serum. Y'all, oh, it has a little lock. So it is like Spanx, but for your face, right? I need some Spanx sometimes. I have 3 kids, y'all. You know what I mean? Can I use this like actually, so you're going to put it in an upward and outward motion. And I would definitely be avoiding your eye area. You don't want to get this around your eyes, right? But everywhere else, upward and outward motion. It's going to help to lift and firm. And we want to also do like your neck and your chest because that's also an extension, right? Of aging. And if you ever want to guess someone's age, like look at the back of their hand and look at their neck. Because yeah, put your skincare products on your hands and all in this area too, because this is always exposed to the sun. Oops, I'm dropping stuff. It's fine. So we did our lifting serum. Actually, funny story. I had a friend, right? She had a client that was buying this like every 2 weeks. And, it does have a little airless pump. So it shows you like when it's running out. But she was like, that's not normal. It should last more than 2 weeks. So just curious, what are you doing? You using too much? And she goes, well, you said it lifts and firms. So I was using it from my belly button all the way up to my face. Okay. Apparently it was working. Then I thought about that. Ooh, let me try that after 3 kids. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Like, okay, I'm going to keep it PG. I'm not going to say anything more that I was thinking. But anyway, y'all, this is unfiltered. So It's fine. You're here. We're having fun. But yeah, lifting serum. So Spanx for your face. You could use this every day, twice a day, and it helps to lift and firm because as we age, gravity is not our friend. And this area, ooh, I'm gonna have to use some more lifting serum. I'm gonna have to up my game, like making sure Sarah remembers to use this twice a week. But right here is gonna start to sag, unfortunately. Now I have couple more things that I'm gonna show you guys, which first I forgot, but I was gonna show you like a couple of my favorite ones. So this, if I need extra hydration in my skin, this is a Clinical Solutions hyaluronic acid, so HA plus ceramide. I use this like before the lifting serum, but oops, we're putting it on now, right? You want to use this before your lifting serum, but we have other boosters, but I really like this one because it gives my skin some extra hydration. And me personally, I need it. Like my skin used to be oily. So type in the chat, are you like more of an oily girl or are you like combination or normal to dry? So I used to be oily. But then after I had my third baby, when I was pregnant with her, I feel like everything changed. Hormones shift every 7 years. So the same way that we're doing things may not work. We may need to shift a couple things. That's why I love that you have your own beauty consultant. Now, another fun thing, I know you may not have all these to try, but every single person, you are entitled to a second appointment, like a second session with your consultant. And it could be customized where you could get to try some of this fun stuff. It could be in person or virtual. And guess what? You earn free products. If you want to do a virtual beauty experience, share that with friends. You earn free products. If you want to do one in person, you earn free products. So keep writing down on your hashtag board, y'all, what you would want if it were free. Okay. Now, another thing, now I just used this last night, so I'm not going to put it on, but it is the retinol, retinol 0.3 that Mary Kay has. So this has changed the game for me personally because what the retinol does is it helps to heal your skin and it is concentrated, but it is gentle enough to use it every single day. Retinol is like the best ingredient for lines and wrinkles, tightening the skin, even brightening the skin. And I had actually some melasma during my last pregnancy. Most of it has gone away. I'm pretty excited. And we do have a specific product for dark spots. I should be using it, but I'm not. Now I'm going to start, right? Now, another thing, this is another one that I personally use every day. It is the Dynamic Wrinkle Limiter, also from the Clinical Solutions. So I'm going to show you how this works. Now, this is 76% as effective as Botox. So you want to put it in your dynamic expression lines, which is like your smile line. If you go like that or like that, like you'll see your dynamic expression lines. Now, you put a little bit of this in there, and we're going to kind of tap it in a little bit. Now, what it does is it relaxes the like muscles around that area, similar to what it does with Botox. Now, for me, when I first started using this, it did take me like at least a week of using it twice a day to really start seeing. And I started noticing like around here first. So I use this every day. I don't like needles, and you don't need Botox. That could have, yeah, there's some like good things, I guess, but also there's a pretty good chance that you could cause permanent damage to your face. No, thank you. So Dynamic Wrinkle Limiter, and they're all natural ingredients. So Mary Kay follows the European Clean Beauty Standards, which is the cleanest beauty products that you can get. Because I get that question all the time. And if you guys are commenting, I am really sorry, but I cannot see any of the comments. I have clicked every single button on here and I have no idea. So I will get back to you afterwards. If you're commenting and I'm not responding, I apologize. But so let me keep going with my routine here. So I almost forgot my eye cream. Now this, I use this every day too. It is the Voluform Eye Renewal Cream. Now, the eyes are the first place that you're going to notice aging. So, if you see this little metal tip, so what you do is you apply your eye cream with this metal tip, and the metal is an alloy. So, it reduces puffiness and swelling, which y'all, I need this. Like my 10-year-old, she's been waking up pretty much several times a night because she's having this anxiety about her dance recital. So I need to speak to her about that, but she like, and I love that these are the things. I mean, kids shouldn't be worried about stuff, but she has a recital coming up and she needs to like do 3 cartwheels in a row. So I guess she's like so worried about it. So I'm going to talk to her tonight and just, one of the blessings though about Mary Kay, but yeah, so she wakes up, I wake up. So I need extra eye cream. Now, you know, I don't know what's better, like my 5-year-old standing at my door in the middle of the night, freaking me out, or Aria waking up, like needing me to come in her bed because she can't sleep. I don't know. But we're just gonna put on some extra eye cream and have a little extra coffee, and we are good to go. So this metal tip, though, it reduces puffiness and swelling. And yes, I'm gonna keep going with it. So again, 2 times a day is how you're gonna get the best results. But it also helps with lines and wrinkles, puffiness, sagging of the skin, dark circles, and all these products are hypoallergenic. So, another thing I want you to keep in mind is a lot of people go on here like they want to learn about the Mary Kay business too. And maybe that's you. And if not, that's okay too. You can actually be our talent scout. So, like, let's say you know someone that maybe wants to make extra money working from home. Maybe they, yeah, for however they want to do it, right? So keep that in the back of your mind. Like, who do you know that might be good at this? You don't have to do live videos like I'm doing, by the way. So I actually lead a team of over 150 women. So I do this on their behalf. But when I first started Mary Kay, I was literally terrified to speak to anybody. I'll never forget the first time I handed out my business card. I thought I was going to die. But anyway, that's a whole other story. And did I do live videos? No. I didn't do anything online until COVID started, right? And even then it was a work in progress. But what I can say, if you are willing to learn, and I'm willing to teach you, I would love to teach you everything that I know. All right, so we did our eye cream. And then the last thing we're going to do tonight. So there's a day and a night treatment. So I'm going to use the night treatment since it's nighttime. We're going to bed. It does have retinol in it, which is pretty exciting. Retinol, again, helps to heal your skin overnight. So it's kind of like little pink elves come out at night and iron out your wrinkles. So cute. I love it. And this is what keeps my skin looking good. All right. And what is cool about the applicator. So when people get this, and there's also, by the way, a day cream with SPF 30 that I use during the day. It moisturizes and it gives you moisture, but it does not feel or look greasy at all, right? I just want to throw that out there. I don't like stuff where I could feel like it's heavy. And you could do all of this under your makeup too. All right. So how it works though is there's like a little, like you don't twist it off. Okay, it's not a twist off, but it's an airless pump. So you press it and it comes out of the top there. And then you kind of just like take, and you don't even need a full pump. I use half a pump pretty much. And then you're going to put it on and yeah, we're going to leave this on. So again, there's one for nighttime, one for daytime. And this is my like everyday anti-aging routine. Now, y'all, we could go into different supplements that I use, but that will have to be on another day. And if you're wanting to learn more like about makeup, well, absolutely, that's going to be on another day that you can set up that color appointment with your consultant. And again, it could be virtual or it could be in person. So really excited about that. So let her know, like, do you want to do for your next session more of like color or more skincare supplements? But I was going to say though, like one of the benefits of my Mary Kay business is my daughters get to go to dance. Like I never got to do that fun stuff growing up. So I love that like she gets to do it. My daughters get to do fun things. And, they don't know it yet, but we're planning a Disney trip. We haven't been to Disney yet because I used to work there and I kind of got Disneyed out for a long time, but they keep asking. And one of my daughters is going to be 6, my spicy redhead. So I thought, like, what a cool opportunity. So those are just a couple things that my Mary Kay business helps me to be able to afford, and some people say to me, well, Sarah, I can't afford $35 to sign up for Mary Kay. Well, that is a choice, and I had to learn how to think a different thought because I also was raised in a less than ideal like financial environment, okay? And there's also things that we hear that condition us to think a certain way. So I learned from one of my classes, like each time we say we can't afford something, it actually shuts down a part of our brain that thinks about possibilities and it could cause us to be depressed, which is so crazy. So I'm going to challenge you, like, instead of saying you can't afford something, you could ask yourself, well, how am I going to pay for it? Right? Instead of like automatically shutting down your brain. So to possibilities, right? Okay, so what we're going to do really quick, we're going to go back to our hashtag board. And I'm going to quickly go over what we did. And then I'm going to ask you those 3 questions. And then you are going to share this with your consultant. And so share this with your consultant or me. You could send a picture either way. That's how you're going to get your free product. So here's where the questions are going to be. Number 1, I am wanting you to put like your favorite product at number 1. That's part 1 of number 1. I'm going to show you all the products that we talked about. And I'm also going to show you if I could do like a screen share. Actually, I'm not even sure how to do a screen share. So can I do a screen share? Oh, wait, let me try, y'all. I'm learning more about technology. So we are going to try. Nope. It's not going to work. That's fine. Let me find, actually, y'all, I am going to post the specials in the chat once we get off here, or actually we'll private message you the specials because I don't know how to screen share right now. It's not working. So we're just going to do it. And I want you to put your favorite products in the chat. But the first thing I talked about actually was our makeup removers. So the oil-free eye makeup remover and then our micellar water. So that's like what's going to take off all of your makeup. We definitely want to at least do that part. And then your everyday skincare. Now, we do have other skincare lines, by the way. We have one for young people, we have one for acne, one for men, and then like a step down on the anti-aging. So we definitely have something for everyone. But we did our cleanser, our lifting serum, the fancy eye cream that I told you about. I call this the pink Cadillac eye cream because this is the number 1 eye cream we have. And guess what? The top leaders in the company get to drive a pink Cadillac. And currently we are earning pink Cadillac number 2. So that'll actually be our 9th car from the company, the 9th car. But second pink Cadillac. They do have different cars. Anyway. And then your day and your night treatment. So this is like your everyday. It's called the Time Wise Repair. And one of the specials, so normally it's $225, right? But you could actually get it tonight for $199. Now that special is not on the website. So if you want to get the special price, you got to get with your consultant, but that is only good for tonight. I just want to let you know. All right. And then a couple more things that I showed you guys were some of my favorite supplements. Now, these are all from the Clinical Solutions, but they're things that I use every day. And Clinical Solutions is like, it's considered a derma cosmetic. So something that, you would find at a med spa, basically, or like any of those skin spa facial places. I know I'm not like up with the lingo, but the dynamic wrinkle limiter, the HA plus ceramide hydrator, and then retinol 0.3. So I want you to type it in the chat. What was your favorite? And then question number 1, on your hashtag board, right? Is I want you to write down what products, like, do you just have to take home with you today? All right. What products do you have to take home with you? I want you to write that in number one. Now the next question on your sheet, I want you to write down the word free or the word me. Okay. And now I know we talked about a little bit that you get a second session where you can book a customized beauty experience with your consultant. So you're going to put the word free in the chat because this really helps her too with her training, helps her to learn and really like get exposed to new people. So I want you to type the word free in the chat if you're like, yes, I'm going to book a beauty experience. Again, it could be online or in person. It is free. So absolutely. And you get free products. So type the word free, and you're also going to get an extra special gift tonight when you book that session with her. Okay. So, oh, and by the way, like, all you really got to do is invite people and we do the rest, and we'll even tell you what to say. So, anyway, or you could type in me or write the word me for number two. Like, no, I don't really want free products or to help my consultant in that way. Like, follow up with me for my order. Okay. All right. Anyway, so couple other things that I am going to share. And I know that we talked about a little bit about the business. Like, and if it is totally not for you in a million years, do not tune out because again, you could be our talent scout. All right. So if you think of someone, if you refer someone to join on our team or on your consultants team, you're going to get some free products. So listen up, right? And if you have questions, you could type them in the chat. I may not see them because I'm not like the comments are not popping up on my screen. So I don't know why that is there. But if you do have questions, like absolutely type them in the chat and I'll get back to you. But I will share actually, like I found this little list of the most common like 6 qualities of a successful skincare consultant. So number 1 is that she is busy. I'm reading off of it. They have a little time, but make the most of it, right? So I love that too. But I want to say this, like most women actually join for money, right? That's why most women join, to make extra money. And it is super easy. You know, also most women, well, they might do it for the discount too, because we get up to half off all of our own products. I know I'm my own best customer, but money, and most people like have another job, they have kids, so they sprinkle Mary Kay in on the side. You know, most people don't like quit their job and do Mary Kay only right away, right? That was not my story either. Like I worked in corporate for about a year after starting Mary Kay, and I ended up losing my job. I got laid off out of nowhere, but you know, it was a blessing in disguise, right? Because I really don't want to work there anymore. Because at that time, I had already earned 2 free cars for Mary Kay after that time. And I was making more money doing Mary Kay just on a part time basis than at my full time healthcare job with a master's degree, working like 60 hours a week. And they would not give me a raise. Like, how does that work? So, again, blessing. But money's number 1. And it's super easy. Like, basically, you would sign up, right? It's $35. You can get a link. You would start getting a discount right away. Also, you get a link to share if you wanted to. And you could share that link. People order Mary Kay. They ship everything out. You don't have to do anything. And then they deposit the money in your bank account. And there's no like minimum orders that are required. There's no quotas, monthly quotas. There's no like fees or anything like that. So that's the reason, to make some money on the side. Because, and type in the chat, like, what would you do with an extra $100 a month, right? Or even $1,000, and you can't spend it on bills. Like, no, it's got to be something fun, right? So I share with you, like, my girls do dance. We're going to go to Disney, but don't say anything. It's a secret, like, until that day. It's a surprise, right? And just so many other things that we're able to do. Like, I'm a worship leader at my church, and you know, I'm a wife, and you know, I love the freedom and the flexibility that comes with our business, that we can make it our own. But you know, also recognition, that is another reason why women love joining to do Mary Kay. Like at my old job, my job, no, I don't think I ever got Sarah good job. Like they would only tell me what I did wrong, and that was not great for my self-esteem or my motivation, but in Mary Kay, you can earn, like, this is one of the diamond rings that I earned from Mary Kay. And if you're one of my customers, thank you for helping me earn this. So you can earn prizes, like they call them Cinderella gifts. Like you wouldn't buy these for yourself because we're practical, but you earn diamonds, you can earn trips around the world. Like it is fun getting recognized. And I never thought, like, and that really helped me to grow my confidence. And that was the other thing, like self-esteem, self-confidence. I know not only with my own self, but watching other women step into like who God created them to be. That is my absolute favorite part. And break the chains of bondage that, and we can go, that's a whole other night that we could go into, right? The free cars. Oh my gosh, let me show you this cute picture. Hold on. So this is one of my babies in front of our pink Cadillac. And again, they have different cars, but I love the car program. So you can earn a car, no car payment. They pay 80% of your insurance, or you could take the cash. So type that in the chat. Would you do the cash or the car? So we're earning our next pink Cadillac, y'all. And I just love for the past almost 13 years, I've had a brand new car from Mary Kay. You get a new one every 2 years. We did the math and it saved our family over $100,000 in car payments and otherwise. And y'all, I got to jump off of here, but real quick, achievement, advancement, you move up at your own pace. And then of course, be your own boss. Like you're in business by yourself, or for yourself, right? Because you're your own boss. You make this your own, but you're not by yourself. So y'all, that's part of what I get to do is mentor women and coach them to success. So the very last question on your hashtag board, I want you to write on a scale of 1 to 10, what would be your interest level in Mary Kay? So 1 would be like, I'd rather eat dirt than join today. I'm just being real. It's fine. And 5, you can't even put 5 because that's like, no, you got to be somewhere over the line. And then like 7 or 8, okay, I'm interested, but I have questions. So let's talk more about that. And then 10 would be like, yes, I have $35. Like I am willing to try it out and see if it's something that I might like to do. Worst case scenario, you just get a discount and that's fine because a lot of people do that too. But y'all, thank you so much for being on. I cannot wait to hear from you. I'm going to give y'all like 10 minutes to finish doing this and text it to me, a picture or your consultant, and we'll send you that special sheet. And God bless you. This was so much fun. My skin is feeling amazing. And I can't wait to hear from you guys. Bye, everyone. Hallelujah.